Hey everybody, and welcome to the channel Stacks from Scratch. It's me, Latoya Slade. If you've been here before, you already know. You can just call me Toya. So today I'm sharing with you a tip on another way you can make some money during the tax season, which is upon us right now. I want you to be able to use this tactic for your own personal taxes, or be able to help somebody else with their taxes that might be willing to pay you a fee. Alright, so let's get right into it. I'm showing you how to prepare a tax return on TurboTax. A simple tax return. And oh yeah, don't forget my videos are unedited. I like to record and go right ahead and upload so that I don't waste time editing and taking up a lot of energy and discouraging myself. So bear with me, okay? Alright, thank you for that. Now, if you've already created an account on TurboTax.com, you want to go ahead and do that now if you have not. So you go to TurboTax.com. Of course, I've already created my account. I didn't want to really do that on camera because it asks for some personal information there, such as your phone number and things like that. So I went ahead and created the account, and I'm going to go ahead and get started now. This is the general first page that you will see after you've logged in. So I'm going to go ahead and start where they are asking, do any of these apply? Now, this helps us customize your experience. What you want to click right here? Nothing. Let's keep going down. If you have a job in a W-2, you're going to click yes. If you don't want to click anything there unless one of these are true for you, okay? Family. Let's say you have one dependent on this return. Housing. You did pay your rent, or either you owned a home, and for this return, I paid rent. Investments. I will click nothing right here. I do not want to claim that I own a rental property or that I sold stock or crypto. And let's continue. So just to let you know, this is just a dummy return. I'm going to be just making up a name and making up some numbers just to show you how to get through an entire return on TurboTax. A simple return with one W-2 and one dependent. Okay. Did you contribute to a 401k? I'm going to say no to all of these to keep it simple. And by saying no, I will click nothing and say continue. They're going to keep asking, how do you feel right now? I'm going to say I'm comfortable on my own and continue. Here's some options based on what you told us. You could do it for yourself for zero, which we're not going to click because when we do it for zero, we don't have access to get back into the return next year. Or if we need something that's out of tax season, you won't be able to access any of this information. So let's start with the $49 package, which I do think if you're doing a self-employment return, you will have to upgrade. Alright, now, any questions you have right now? No, let's jump right in because we're going to breeze through this. I could probably do a tax return on Turbo in about 20 minutes or less. How did you hear about how did you do your taxes last year? Let's just say for this return, I didn't file last year. Alright, let's get to know you better. Here we go. Now this is where Turbo likes to race you. They're giving you about 38 minutes to complete this return. We'll jump on the clock with them. That's fine. I mean, you don't have to select it, but it's okay in my case. And plus I do want to go through it a little speedily so I don't take up all of your time today. Let's get to know you better. Let's start with, let's say her name is Latrice Bowman. Date of birth, let's say is 09/16. 1976. Occupation. We're going to say she is a medical assistant. Tab our way down to continue. Keep going. We flowing right on through. Okay, they're going to need a social security number here. Let's give her one. 123. I'm sorry. 23 44 5566. And continue. Select all that applied. State of residence was Tennessee. And let's click a T. And select all that applied down here. We're going to say none of these apply on this return. They want to know some pertinent information. If you lived in another state, if you was considered blind, things like that. So we're going to say nothing in that area. Let's say this is a single lady filing her return. And yes, she does have one dependent. And we'll say one. Toto have switched it up a little bit this year, the way the format of the questions are, but it's still simple and plain. Did you make money in any other state? No ma'am, no sir, because they require you to file a separate tax return with it. Now we're missing some information here. Let's go ahead and add whatever it is they are looking for. Look like the address. We're going to say she lives at 123 40 Lane, Memphis, Tennessee, 38111. Phone number 901. Oh no. 1345 343. Okay. And continue after you entered all the information. No, but thank you. Alright, we couldn't match this name you entered in the records. Let's just say keep going right now. We're doing a test, Turbo. Dog, mind your business. Turbo, okay. Alright, don't miss out. We're going to say no to that. Let's just continue right now. They want to send you a text, which in the case of you filing or preparing an actual return, you might definitely want to get those texts. Alright, now they want us to add the dependent information. This dependent is my child. Now, if you was filing this for someone that was not a child, you will click on the side over here that says another person. But for the sake of this return, let's continue with my child. Let's say his name is Aries. Oh, what was her last name on there? Bowman. Aries Bowman. His date of birth, let's say, is 03/29/2019. Keep him kind of young. Alright, no thank you. You don't have to say that. Now, Aries is my son. They have some additional questions. The Aries live with you for the whole year? Yes. What if Aries live with both parents but not filing jointly? No, we're not clicking anything. Was all that time in the U.S.? Yes. Do you have a written or verbal agreement with Aries or the parent about who can claim Aries? No. Where did Aries spend most of his nights in 2024? My home. Who's planning to claim Aries this tax return? I am. And from there we continue. Alright, let's count situations for Aries. None of this applies to Aries. He was not disabled. He was not a foster child or adopted. He didn't pay all of his living expenses. And a relative never lived in my home for more than half of the year that helped support Aries financially. So let's continue with clicking nothing. Now for his social, we'll just give him 11122. 53344. Continue. Good news. He qualifies. Isn't that good news? Let's continue. Did you pay more than half the cost? Yes, I paid more than half the cost. Half the cost to keep up my home in 2024. Yes, and continue. Filing status, head of household. And this is where I whip out my pen for my clients and I get to write down all this good, juicy information. Head of household definitely needs to be put in the file. Latrice Bowman needs address, phone numbers, all there. Dependent is there. Now let's move on to the money, wages and income. Now in this section you're going to enter a W-2, which you know I'm just making this information up, so just roll with it. Let's use your tax info to improve your experience. Get through filing faster. Review and sign. Enter your name. What was her name? Latrice. And I think that Turbo really do not want you to start typing your name in all caps and then come back and do a half lower caps. And they want you to either do it the same way every time. Now let's click agree here. This is just an agreement that they want you to sign between you and TurboTax that they have permission to file these returns on your behalf. And we've got that out the way. Let's scroll down. We have another form that they want us to review and sign before we move forward. So we got a capital LATRICE, capital BOWMAN, and this was also signed and agreed. Now we're moving on. Now we're on the track to finishing up this return. Once we put in this information about the money, the return is pretty much signing papers after that. Okay, we do not need to add the max benefit here. We're going to keep going and ask them to not add that max benefit right now. It's going to cost a little extra, and we really don't need that at this point. Let's add income. Work on my W-2. You find this in box B on your W-2. Now, we're going to make up a number and see if we can get away with that. If not, I might be able to dig one out. It might take a few minutes. Okay. It looks like we could keep going. Let's say type it in myself because we don't actually have a W-2 here. But I know the lines that we need to fill out. So for the address, let's give it an address of 2211 Springforth Lane. Let's say 3802 Arlington, Tennessee, baby. Tennessee. Okay, so let's keep going and continue after we ended this bogus address. Okay, employee name. I skipped that line. All right, let's call this Abbott Warehouse. I hope it don't stop us. It can't get real or literal with Turbo. They working with the government, so some stuff they really have to verify. It looks like we're going to be able to slip through with this test. So let's keep going. For wages, tips, and other compensations. Let's say she made about $45,000 this year. Alright. The next box we'll fill out would be the income withheld from 45. Let's say that was $8,400. Social Security is going to be the exact same as box 1, 45. 1, 2, 3. And so is box 5, Medicaid. 45, 1, 2, 3. And then the Social Security withheld, let's say it was for the year $717. Pretty high, I know. And for the year for Medicaid, let's say it was $235. And with that 84 withheld, this is where the money comes. So let's see what we're working with. We should have a return up once we click continue. And we got dependent. Looks like they didn't put us up a number yet. Let's keep going. Okay, yeah, they saying that we want to add another W-2. No, let's just continue. And let's check for uncommon situations. I'm just going to take it straight to the bottom and say none of these apply at this time. And continue. We have completed that. And let's continue. There we go. We got a refund of $8605, y'all. And after wages and income, it takes you straight to deductions and credits. And this is where we can kind of just push through. We'll continue with the standard. Do you pay for child care? No. Medical expenses? No. Did you have any marketplace insurance? Let's say I'll answer that later. Did anyone in the family have college or university expenses? No. Did you contribute to a Roth IRA? For this case, no. Everything is a no. 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 Like I said, I'm just showing you a basic return with one W-2 and one dependent. Do you require health insurance? Do any of these apply? Do you have a 1095? Your child was enrolled in healthcare.gov? Let's say no. And continue. Couple of things need review. The child dependent tax credit. They checking for any other credits. None of these apply. You didn't have an 8862 or anything telling you you can't claim this credit. So let's keep going. Next, we're going to review that EIC. This is your money. Did you live in the U.S.? Yes. Any uncommon situations going on here? No. Alright, you get that tax break, and let's flow through. Done with tax breaks. No, I didn't pay for child care. Continue. You increase this refund as much as possible. Let's continue. The amount did not change. It's still $8605. As your return, you'll get on your check. No, I don't want to donate, and I don't have a protection pin. Let's keep going. Trying to get you to the end here, guys. You can check that info for me, Turbo, please. Looks like they found an error. Let's go check it out. Digital assets. No. I don't have stake in any digital asset, any property, or dispose of assets. Let's check this answer to review. Anytime did you have any financial interest or authority over accounts, securities, or brokerage? No. Schedule B, foreign trust. Did you have any foreign accounts? We're saying no. No. Congratulations, Latrice. We're now at the end. We're going to skip state because Tennessee does not pay state tax. We lucky on that part. We don't need an expert. They just going to check their paperwork while you twiddle your thumbs for a minute. Calculations look correct. Great. Continue. Would you like to talk to an expert? No. We're going to keep going. Everything's looking sunny. Good news. I don't know how far I can actually go. But let's see, finish this return. You crushed it in 17 minutes. I told you your girl don't play with this. Alright guys, going straight to the bottom. They requesting that you want that max benefit again. We said no first time. We're going to say no again. Turbo getting their money, ain't it? Now this is the end. We're going to start this order. Review the order first of all. Looks like we're paying a total of $49 with our federal refund. Let's make that option. Scroll down. Without all this extra benefits. That's all. They just offering you extras. And let's confirm the payment is going to come out of the tax refund. Woo, woo, woo. This is a great season, isn't it? Great time. Great time of year. Now, step 2. This is where you're going to enter your refund bank account info. And I think I'm going to wrap it up right here. We are at the end because after you enter your bank account, you are going to say transmit return, okay? I think as far as I can go, y'all. Now, you're going to enter your bank account, or you're going to select one of these options. You can have it deposit into a Credit Karma money checking account, plus you'll get that check 2 days earlier. Or you can deposit into your bank account. So $25 fee, delivered 5 days earlier, or pay no early delivery fee. Now they look like they have new options as well. Let's see. Now what I would definitely pick is deposit into my own account. Okay, down here you have some more options. Instantly with refund advance, you can get up to $4,000 60 seconds after the IRS accepts your refund. Credit Karma card, that account will deposit up to $4,000 of your return. Or you can do a direct deposit with standard timing, and that's where I fall in. I would definitely check that one. Add my bank account info. Let's see if it'll let me keep going. Let's say money. Bank. Oh, they might not. They might say they don't know their bank. Oh, definitely about the routing. 2, 3, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh man. Let's see. Oh, there we go. Invalid banking. So let's stop here, guys. I'm telling you, as soon as you get past entering your banking info, you in the clear. It's gonna tell you the option then is to transmit this return. And this is the season, y'all. I hope that this is a little valuable for you and you able to make you some money with this and even do your own taxes, saving some money with this. So enjoy, guys. See y'all on the next video.